This is Mr. Ravi. For the past 15 years, he's owned this little shop. But now times have changed. Competition from big supermarkets and online stores has left his once thriving business struggling to survive. Mr. Ravi sighs and rubs his temples. A faint breeze stirs the curtain by the door, but no customers enter. Mr. Ravi, murmuring, "What's the point anymore? Maybe it's time to close for good." The bell above the door jingles. Mr. Sharma, an elderly gentleman with kind eyes and a warm smile, steps in. He looks around the shop and notices the gloom on Mr. Ravi's face. Mr. Sharma, "Good evening, Ravi. How are things?" Mr. Ravi forces a weak smile and gestures to the empty shop. Mr. Ravi, "Things? What things, Sharma ji?" "Look around. The shop is empty. Customers barely come by anymore. I think this is it. I'm going to shut it down." Mr. Sharma pulls up a chair and sits across from him, tapping his walking stick gently on the floor. "Mr. Sharma, I understand how you feel, but before you make that decision, can I share a little story with you?" Mr. Ravi, "I suppose I have nothing to lose. Go ahead." Mr. Sharma as he begins his story. Mr. Sharma, "Once there was a farmer who bought a bag of seeds. He dreamed of growing a beautiful field of flowers. On the first day, he planted the seeds and watered them. For the next week, he continued watering them, but he saw nothing. Frustrated, he stopped. What he didn't know was that beneath the soil, the roots were growing, preparing to bloom. But because he gave up, the flowers never saw the light of day." Mr. Ravi listens intently, his expression softening. Mr. Sharma, leaning forward, "Success, Ravi, is like those flowers. The effort you put in today might not show results immediately, but it's building something beneath the surface. All it takes is patience and small, consistent actions." Mr. Ravi, "But what if my efforts still fail? What if this shop is just done?" Mr. Sharma, smiling, "Why don't we test it? For the next month, make one small improvement every day. Clean a shelf, rearrange products, paint the sign. Just one thing. Let's see where it takes you." Mr. Sharma pats Ravi on the shoulder and leaves. The next morning, Mr. Ravi stands in his shop, staring at the dusty shelves. He picks up a cloth and starts wiping them down. As he works, he notices how much better the shelves look. At first, the changes seemed small, but slowly they began to add up. A young woman walks into the shop, looking around curiously. The shelves are now neatly arranged, and the shop feels brighter. Customer, "Wow, Mr. Ravi, the shop looks so much better. Do you have those snacks my kids love?" Mr. Ravi, smiling, "Of course. Let me get them for you." Word spreads in the neighborhood. More customers start visiting the shop, commenting on how welcoming it feels. Ravi begins to feel hopeful. Ravi takes another step by setting up a small chalkboard outside the shop with daily specials. He also posts a photo of his shop on social media, captioned, "Reviving the spirit of our local store." The montage continues, showing Ravi interacting warmly with customers, introducing new products and even hosting a small discount day for loyal customers. Each day, Ravi made one small improvement, and with every step, his shop became more than just a place to buy things. It became a part of the community. 1 month later, the shop is bustling with activity. The shelves are fully stocked, the sign outside gleams, and customers are chatting happily as they shop. Mr. Sharma enters, smiling as he sees the transformation. Mr. Sharma, "Well, Ravi, it seems the roots have grown deep and the flowers are blooming." Mr. Ravi, grinning, "I can't thank you enough, Sharma ji. I was ready to give up, but those small steps made all the difference." Mr. Sharma, "Remember, Ravi, success doesn't come from one big leap. It's the small, consistent efforts that build something great." The two men laugh and shake hands. Sometimes, the biggest changes come from the smallest steps. No matter how difficult the journey seems, remember that patience, persistence, and small efforts can lead to incredible results.